Okay, if you're a professional with some real miles on the odometer, you've been there, you're in a job interview, and you get one of those questions. You know the ones. They're not really questions at all, are they? Well, today we're going to arm you with a complete playbook to flip those moments on their head, turning them from a hidden threat into your single biggest advantage.
Ah yes, this old chestnut. We've all heard it. And you know just as well as I do what they're really asking here. This is a test. And let me tell you, a simple, "Oh, I'm very comfortable," is absolutely the wrong answer.
And then there's this one. This isn't just a friendly heads up about the office vibe, is it? Nope. This is a probe. A subtle, or not so subtle, question about your energy, your stamina, and whether you can hang. And the classic, the big one. Now here's the trap. If you answer any of these defensively, you've already lost. You've confirmed their bias. But if you ignore the subtext, their concern just sits there, unspoken. The winning move? You respond strategically. And that, my friends, changes the entire game.
All right, so to really nail these answers, we first have to become master translators. We need to hear the coded question, but immediately understand the real, often unconscious concern that's hiding just beneath the surface. Let's get into it.
Think of this as your secret decoder ring. When an interviewer says, "You seem overqualified," what they're really thinking is, "Are you going to be bored and expensive? Are you just going to leave in a year?" When they ask about tech comfort, they mean, "Are your skills outdated?" And that whole fast-paced thing, that's just code for, "Can you still keep up?" You see, answering the words they say is a huge mistake. You have to answer the real concern.
So how do we counter all this? Not by getting defensive. We do it with a strategy called the Experience Advantage Framework. This is how we stop feeling like we have to apologize for our experience and start wielding it like the incredible, irreplaceable asset it truly is.
This whole framework is built on three incredibly powerful pillars. First, strategic perspective. You've seen market cycles they've only read about. That's wisdom. Second, proven execution. You get things done faster because you've already made the rookie mistakes somewhere else, a long time ago. And third, network value. Your contacts list alone is a business asset. Now the key is, you don't list these like a robot. You weave them into every answer. You're not just a hire, you're a strategic investment.
Okay, this next part is absolutely critical, because this is where a lot of experienced pros get tripped up. It's all about proving your adaptability. And I mean proving it, not just saying it. You need a way to tell a story that leaves zero doubt in their mind.
So instead of that hollow phrase, "Oh, I'm very adaptable," you're going to use the ADAPT method. It gives your story a powerful structure. You show them how you assess a new situation, decide on a strategy, act to make it happen, pivot based on the results, and ultimately transform the way things are done. It's a story about leadership, not just about learning a new app.
So what does that sound like in an actual interview? It sounds like this. Read that. That isn't just a claim of being adaptable, is it? No way. It is a powerful, undeniable story of leadership, execution, and delivering quantifiable results. 95% project delivery. That speaks volumes more than "I'm a fast learner." And when that tech question inevitably comes up, I want you to look at the left side of this screen and promise me you will never say those things again. They just scream insecurity. Instead, you need to live on the right side. You don't just use tech, you lead strategic implementations. You make data-driven decisions. You champion innovation adoption. And the golden rule? You always connect a specific tool to a specific business outcome.
You know, so many of us see the virtual interview as this awkward hurdle we have to clear. I want you to flip that thinking. The virtual interview is your stage. It's a golden opportunity to shut down any tech concerns before you even say hello.
Now, most of you probably know the STAR method for behavioral questions: situation, task, action, result. It's fine. It's the industry standard. But we're going to upgrade it to STAR E. That final E stands for evolution, and it's your secret weapon. It answers the silent, nagging question in the interviewer's mind, but did you learn anything? It proves you iterate, you improve, you evolve. It's the ultimate signal that you are not, and never will be, stagnant.
And the stories you choose to tell with Starry, they matter a lot. So please drop the back in my day anecdotes. Seriously, your greatest hits from 2008 are not relevant. Focus on recent, impactful wins from the last 5 to 7 years. Talk about a digital transformation you led, talk about navigating a crisis, talk about leading a team with Gen Zers and Boomers on it. That's what proves your skills are sharp for today's challenges.
And back to that virtual setup for a second. This list isn't just a bunch of nice-to-haves. This is nonverbal communication.
A clear picture, crisp audio, a professional background. All of this sends a powerful silent message. It says I'm competent, I'm prepared, and I take this seriously. You're acing the tech test before the first question is even asked.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground, so let's pull all these frameworks together into a clear, simple action plan, your mission briefing, to make sure you walk into that next interview feeling less like a candidate and more like a commander.
So here's your checklist. 1, you're going to internalize these frameworks until they're second nature. 2, you're going to script out your powerful answers to those 6 big bias questions and practice them. 3, you are going to dial in your tech setup. Test it, then test it again. 4, get a friend to give you a tough mock interview. And 5, research your salary numbers so you walk in knowing your exact value. If you do this, you won't be anxious. You'll be armed and ready.
So the bottom line is this: your experience is not a bug, it's a feature. It's your superpower. And now you have the exact tools you need to prove it. Of course, this all starts with a resume that gets you in the door. If you want a hand with that, you can get a free AI analysis over at passthescan.com. But really, the only question left is the one on the screen. How are you going to leverage your experience as the undeniable asset it is?